Let me see what I'm gonna read today. Huh. I'll think about it. Hey, who let you in here? Yeah, you. You weren't in here before. Huh. Well, at any rate, now that you're here, let me begin by saying I'm glad you're here. I guess my secretary is a little off her game today. So, how do you like my office? Yeah, it's nice, huh? Have this great brown plush counselor seat, as I call it. And what would life be without lemons? I'm saying. Then we can go on over here. See this little collection here, little self promotion. I'm not sure if you notice any of these titles, but you have Reader Circle, Questions and Inquiries, Trampled Roots, Rants for Justice, uh, Illustrated Poetry Collection, Volume 1. Matter of fact, I think I'll get that one out right now. Yeah, Illustrated Poetry, the collection, Volume 1. Need to check it out. Follow some of my other works. But I guess since I have it in my hand, let me read the back cover for you, just to see how you feel about it. Trampled Roots can produce a great lineage, bond strong enough to produce a resilient branch to think of questions and inquiries. The quest for knowledge brings sorrow and great enlightenment, while wisdom finds strength in the it is what it is. Advocacy for humanity sparks passion and rants for justice, while illustrations and poems serve as thousands of words through a colorful lens. Hmm, something to consider. Hopefully you'll check me out and support me. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put it back here. And with that said, I would like to welcome you to today's featured presentation, Road to Recovery. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take something positive from it. And I look forward to joining you again later. Be encouraged. Hey there, my name is CJ Ward, and I hope you enjoyed the introduction of services. And I appreciate your attention and interest in this production. As a counselor, educator, and mentor by profession, and as an artist and historian, I certainly believe in the quote, "It takes a village to raise a child." And regardless of ethnicity or social status, I believe that children are our future and deserve the best example we can provide. And being a willing participant of this village, my aim is to motivate and encourage the young and old, regardless of gender, and also shine a light on the topic of mental health in the United States of America, while highlighting the subject of mental health, along with the counselors, professionals, practitioners, and workers who assist in this particular sector. I would also like to bring up the category of healthcare, and why healthcare, and affordable healthcare, is important and why it deserves a real discussion among the citizens of this diverse nation. Now, as I lead into the following documentation, please keep in mind it's part of a full documentary titled Road to Recovery, the Cognitive and Behavioral Approach to Rehabilitation. Also, as a bonus, you'll have the opportunity to view a short clip of the documentary within this project. So stay tuned and enjoy the ride.
On February 28th, 2016, I was at a park I normally frequented for fitness. But on that day, I was bonding with the youth, as usual, and I went up for a dump. Then, bilateral patellar tendon ruptures. Here I am again. Never in a million years did I think it would happen again. But boom. Now this is the situation. Now I'm dealing with it. In a discombobulated state, and in haste to get started on the recovery process, I did the absolute worst thing I could have done in that situation. Go to the hospital and use the immediate surgeon based on hearsay, not factual information. Because everything seemed to happen so fast. But after all, decisions were made and results followed. Now I present to you our road to recovery. Enjoy.
Several years back, I once shared with a friend Life is the greatest comedian I've ever known. His punchlines never cease to amaze me. And today, I believe the same still holds true. One day, you'll be on your A game, making gains and increasing personal goals, going through life at full speed, only focused on taking care of business, totally driven, if you will. At least until life and circumstances hit back. Now here you are. You find yourself no longer able to run, or walk, or even crawl for that matter. Recently laid off from a job without being at fault, and totally unappreciated for your efforts of advocacy, education, and counseling. Participating in a serious relationship not destined to work. Grieving the loss of your last mother on this earth. Rest in peace, Mama Bird. At the end of a lease, packed, ready to move. And now this. All while dealing with an inconsiderate society that literally hates you because of your existence, simply due to the uniform God gave you to wear. Nonetheless, gifts, food, encouragement, food, texts, calls, and equipment has a way of making life easier during tremendously difficult times. Shout out to Pleasureville's finest, King Green. And oh yeah, did I mention food? Based on prior experience in athletics and knowledge of biology and body mechanics, an increase of physical activity is a must. From the bed, to wheelchair, to walker, to crutches, remain focused on the cardinal matter at hand, normalcy.
For the sake of conversation, during the time of this footage and recovery process, several individuals of support created a separation and the situation could have taken a turn for the worse. And as a counselor, I would highlight the client's resilience and initiative to conduct positive self-talk and outcomes. In addition, celebrate the client's choice of giving up not being an option. Which I would personally like to say, I'm grateful for my resilient nature, particularly at this time. With the growing number of suicides in all categories, this dose of realism should be seriously considered. Against all odds, this documentary came to fruition because of an attitude and not my mood. With that said, for a moment, let's consider all of those who chose to cut their lives short. It is to these individuals I say, may you all live on through your families and loved ones. Your lives matter. After viewing this footage, I would like to take time out and speak with you. Yes, you, the viewer. With the growing number of angry people in the world and declining moments of kindness, what is humankind's silver lining? Or collectively, is it truly desired? Below the surface, deep in the roots, lies the truth. What is your truth?
While STEM stimulates rehabilitation and muscle memory, realism has a way of punishing reality. Having a bathroom upstairs rather than downstairs serves as huge mistakes and rough regret. But thank God for the morning after, woe is me, and experience sunshine and outdoors again. A simple and necessary dose of feeling alive again. Oh yeah, another example of the decreasing sense of professionalism in this society. While applying betadine, a staple left behind by a nurse, required tweezers, vice grips, and a little grit. And then you finally stand again and commence to learning how to walk again. And not only how to walk again, but walk correctly. Finally, the once unattainable has become achievable. The top of the steps, a bathroom within my place, but out of reach, a shower and a bath has never felt so good. Based on these results, a greater sense of confidence is now on your shoulders. Confidence to be reintroduced to a looming passion of artistry, creativity, and ingenuity. After living the dreams of others for over 3 decades, peace was finally found in the center of your joy. Finally, your own life to live again. Almost an unforgotten joy. Currently, a bionic man with mechanical legs. And apparently, the required state necessary to create and establish an art and design business. CJ Ward Creations. Proving the only factor that keeps one stationary is the mind state. Settle or push forward. During the dreaded task of assisted leg bending, a man's best friend is never far. While on the topic of best friends, those who qualify, thank you for your loyalty. And then, back to the park, the daily training grounds. Oh yeah, along with the usual company. Building inventories of products, Beads of Faith, which can be found at cjwardcreations.com. More self-promotion for forwarding community motions. And finally, road trips and city strips. Dallas sights and happy hours are in clear view. And oh yeah, Colorado, a place with red rocks and natural forests, mountains, beauty, a chance to breathe and relax and enjoy life, and offer life lessons. It truly takes a village. After going to and fro, more mountains and southwestern living. Short breaks are necessary, but business never stops. No days off, especially when missions are pending. Making moves develops appreciation for dependable individuals when reapproaching normalcy. Thanks, sis. Brotherly love. Now back to business and storage living. Next stop, Paducah, Kentucky. After those times, house renovations, self-guided PT, exercising, taking trips down memory lane in newly found locations of his life. A 3-month visit, life in a truck. Surprisingly, the most peaceful point of the journey. Finally away from everything normal, or at least until gas fill-ups, food runs, and necessity trips. The occasional welcome home harassment by local law enforcement and racist tactics of familiar citizens of Western Kentucky. Try to still inner peace, but being thankful for the hatred builds strength and resilience. With a lot or a little, contentment was finally discovered. Plus, this broken arm was on my truck for over 3 years, and over 60,000 some miles later. At any point, this part could have separated and could have proved fatal and disastrous for others. Literally, living life with a hope and a prayer. In lieu of the realization of events, appreciation for best friends with some sun and fun was in order before continued travel. A loner and his pup to a Lone Star State. Increasing strides on the treadmill to increase product catalogs, bracelets, books, blogs, and for the rare occasion blazer for a night on the town. And just like a night out on the town, we should always make the best of every situation. As part of the documentary series, Road to Recovery, I wanted to give you, the viewer, A little backdrop of the presentation before viewing the official project. For all of the mental health professionals and practitioners, I hope this work serves as a feasible resource to improve, highlight, and complement your great work in a field that is widely important and in great demand. To all others, I would like for you to consider this documentation as a means of motivation and encouragement in your personal and business lives. Please allow my experiences of life trials and tribulations in the form of mishaps, resilience, unexpected transitions, strength building, betrayal, positive reinforcement, unprofessionalism, and overcoming mounting obstacles to fuel your passions, dreams, and efforts. And this realization leads me to this conclusion. When our individual lives come to a close, what's truly important? If good deeds are rarely replenished, bad and evil deeds often rewarded, and minimum efforts are typically encouraged and promoted, what's the use of trying? Hopefully this documentary, Road to Recovery, the cognitive and behavioral approach to rehabilitation, will provide an appropriate response to this inquiry. Enjoy.